Live from CBS4, this is your News Now.
Now at 6, one of the busiest shopping days of the year is about to start, and you don't want to miss out on the deals. What you need to know when you go Black Friday shopping. And Thanksgiving is over, which means it is time to get into the Christmas spirit. The local events going on this weekend that you can take part in. It is 6 o'clock straight up and down. Welcome to CBS4 this morning. I'm Cameron Ridle in for Melissa. Here with Krista McEnany. It's just us.
Yeah.
We're holding down the fort. Everybody else is at home.
Yeah,
but it's
they're
good to be
sleeping
with
in.
you.
Yeah, we're having a great time
Yes.
this morning. So happy to have you. And, you know, we're getting out there with the shoppers in a way, in spirit, because we're up early with them.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but it is cold. It is a morning to bundle up for sure.
But it's going to be not anything to keep you from going Black Friday shopping.
Absolutely not. If you are still hoping to get up and do some of that shopping, and nothing weather-wise should hold you back unless you're just hoping to stay warm and cozy in bed this morning. That's the only thing that's going to be your hurdle for this morning. We have temperatures that are in the 30s, feeling like we're in the 20s, but no rain or snow in the forecast for today. View out in Carmel right now, Chris Kindle marked, looks great. Satellite radar, very quiet across the state, across the region. We do have some clouds out there, and today will be a mix of sun and clouds, but we're watching this snowy system to the west, bringing some heavy snowfall to parts of the Rockies, into Colorado, even into parts of Nebraska, and parts of Kansas has a winter storm warning in place today. Now, as we head later on into the weekend, it's that same system that's going to move our way and bring us some local impacts here. We'll get to that here in a little bit, but we're out the door at 34 degrees in Indy, 31 in Lebanon, and 31 in Tipton. Feeling like we are in the mid-20s in many spots across central Indiana. And on the roads this afternoon, temperatures will have only risen into the lower 40s. Breezy, wind chills in the mid-30s, so you'll want that winter coat all day long. We'll talk more about the rest of our long weekend outlook, plus that chance for some rain and snow that's in the forecast ahead. Cameron?
Thank you. Developing now, Metro Police are working on a homicide case close to its East District headquarters. The call came in around 8:30 yesterday morning. It happened just north of Washington Street on Short Ridge Road. The body of an adult male was found in a courtyard. The name of that victim has not yet been released. Homicide detectives are hoping surveillance cameras can help them in this case, where that crime scene is stretching over several hundred feet. This is at the same apartment complex, Abbey Meadows, where federal officials and local detectives recently conducted a gun investigation. Neighbors tell us they believe the problem stems from drug dealing. Black Friday shopping is officially underway in the Hoosier State, with many stores opening their doors extra early to allow for more shoppers. CBS4's Hannah Folman is live there inside of the store, taking a look at the local Black Friday shopping trends. Hannah, good morning.
Hey Cameron, good morning to you. Happy Black Friday. The shopping scene here is great. I'm having a great time here this morning. I'm looking at all the best deals, and you know who got the best deal of the day? My friend Tanya. She won an incredible coupon. Tell me about it.
I won the $500 gift card here at JCPenney's.
Isn't that exciting? Big hand. So what are you going to spend it on? $500. That's a lot of money.
It is. I got some stuff here, and I'm also gonna get a ring from the jewelry department.
And you were telling me how much money you're gonna save on that ring. How much was it originally?
I think the ring was originally like $1,800, and it was a doorbuster for I think $600, and then they took an additional % off. So I think I only have to spend like $17 after this.
I'm like too stunned to speak. You went from an $1,800 ring to $17. That is the best Black Friday deal I've ever heard of.
It is probably the best deal that I'll find today.
Wow, I should have gotten in line early too. Do you have any advice out there for other Black Friday shoppers? I know you got this incredible coupon, but I'm sure shoppers want to learn from you.
Yeah, I'd say get out early. I know they're doing more of these today here at JCPenney's, so I think 9 a.m. and they said 1 and 5 p.m. So they'll be doing some more of these, so get in line.
Okay, final question for you. What other stores are we going to check out here this morning?
I think we are going to go to Bath & Body Works. We're going to Ulta and I think American Eagle.
Great. Well, congratulations again. That is so exciting. Holiday shopping is well underway here at the mall, and we're going to continue bringing you live updates all morning long. For now, reporting live at the mall, Hannah Fullman, CBS4 News.
All right, Hannah, thank you. And the reindeer antlers are appreciated. Americans all across the country enjoyed familiar traditions this Thanksgiving. That includes the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which this year had Hoosier flavor. The Fishers High School Marching Band took place of pride in that parade. They were known as the Santa Band. That is the band that plays right before Cher and then Santa Claus himself. Our congratulations goes out to all of the talented musicians who took part. In Indianapolis, thousands came out to run in Broad Ripple for the 21st annual Drumstick Dash. The annual race raised money for those experiencing homelessness in our community. This year's race far exceeded the fundraising goal, raising over $1 million. Runners say it is a great way to help the community and have some family fun as well.
On a day like this, when everyone's coming together as family, you want to make sure you recognize some people don't have the advantages you have, so you want to support everyone in the community.
You know, I love the Drumstick Dash. It's great. It's good because you eat a lot on Thanksgiving, so it's very stagnant, and you got to move. It's like a balance thing, balance in life. It's good.
We're doing the Drumstick Dash. We're running for moving our feet so others can eat, as some would say.
The Drumstick Dash has grown into one of the largest Thanksgiving Day runs in the country. Hoosiers came together to feed those going without Thanksgiving this year. One effort continued an over half-century-old tradition. The Moselle Sanders Foundation hosted its annual Thanksgiving Day meal yesterday afternoon. Dozens of Hoosiers, including Governor Holcomb and Mayor Hogsett, joined in to serve more than 10,000 meals.
It is so necessary. No one should go without a good meal any day, but particularly on Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving, I hope that people will remember not just their bounty, but maybe those who are lonely, hungry, or in search of shelter. And these are the days that we have to express just how important they are.
Hoosiers also came together to help those in need at the first ever Blazer 88 Foundation Thanksgiving meal. The Blazer 88 Foundation helps veterans in our community, but opened their doors to any Hoosier who needed a hot meal or even just a place to spend time with people this Thanksgiving.
It's a community, and that's what we want them to feel when they come here for Thanksgiving.
It really warms our heart, you know. That's what we're here to do, is to support our community, and we just love everybody coming out and partaking with us, and the thank yous and the appreciation for it, and you know, that's why we do it.
The Blazer 88 Foundation does offer to help veterans from financial needs to helping with disabilities. You can learn more about their work on their website. We've put a link to it on ours, CBS4Indy.com. Well, Thanksgiving is meant to celebrate and express gratitude, and it comes just a few days before Giving Tuesday, which encourages people to give back to their communities. And in that spirit, we hope that you'll join us to pack the pantries and feed hungry Hoosiers. We'll be raising money for Gleaners and Midwest food banks all day long, starting right here on CBS4 this morning. We hope you'll join us on Tuesday to make a difference in the lives of our neighbors. Well, if you're looking to spend some time outside this holiday weekend, there is plenty to do across central Indiana. Tonight, the lights will flip for the 61st annual Circle of Lights on Monument Circle. Live shows begin at 6, all capped off with the lighting of the tree around 6:50. Christmas at the Zoo is underway as well. It includes lights, decor, new characters, and a meet and greet with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Carmel's Chris Kendall Market is in full swing. Some of the market's favorites are back, including the Centerpiece Skating Rink, the Glue Vine, and the Boot Mugs. Jingle Rails is open at the Idle George Museum. You'll be able to see a model railroad museum as it goes across Indianapolis and into the American West. And Winter Lights at Newfields has also started. It includes new areas featuring the twinkling lights as well as special holiday drink offerings. Well, a possible strike at Allison Transmission has been averted. The latest on negotiations between the UAW and the company. Plus, riots broke out after a knife attack in Dublin, Ireland. We're breaking down what led to swarms of people taking to the streets.
And we are coming off a fantastic condition, a fantastic day for Thanksgiving Day, and things are cooling down. A cooler pattern emerging, and some snow showers currently sitting out west are headed our way. I'll let you know when we can see impacts here ahead in your forecast.
2 weeks before Christmas in Santa's workshop, Big Brother legends will enter with a big Yuletide pop. Mr. Clouds needs them to give more Christmas cheer. And the tasks we have set up will push them, we fear. As the deadline approaches to Santa's big day, only 9 special players can make sure that he slays. Don't miss the new series from Big Brother. Big Brother Reindeer Games, unwrapping Monday, December 11th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Your future is on the line. Think about your family. Your injury has cost you plenty. You deserve all the money you are entitled to.
I called Keller & Keller. I got more than I thought I'd get.
Call the law firm with the resources and experience needed to win. One that fights for maximum compensation.
A good lawyer shouldn't cost you more.
They should get you more.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call 1-800-2-KELLER. Keller & Keller. Right now.
It's our biggest sale of the year, the Godby Home Furnishings Black Friday sale, with incredible Black Friday doorbusters. Your choice of sofas just $3.99. Buy one, get one free on select Lazy Boy recliners. That's 2 for the price of 1. And huge savings on mattresses. Plus, Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. take an extra 25% off all in-stock furniture. For the best selection, get here early. The Black Friday sale, going on now at Godby Home Furnishings.
You know what's good at Tom Wood? We have over 1,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs available right now. And at Tom Wood, you can register to win free gas for a month at TomWood.com.
It's all good at Tom Wood.
I was just sitting watching my granddaughter sing at her school, and the next thing I know, I'm in the emergency room. The doctor came in and said the 2 words I feared: heart attack. After a trip to the cath lab here at Riverview Health, a few days in the hospital, and some rehab, I'm back on the mend, and my wife and I are headed home for a private show with our favorite singer.
With advanced technology and expert care, we'll get you back to what you love.
Before you can be home for the holidays, you have to get home for the holidays.
Get out of your seats, Wings fans, for Donato's $1 wing deal. Now get 10 traditional wings, dry rubbed or sauced, for just $1 a wing when you order any large pizza. Use promo code 1. Order now at Donatos.com.
Lose yourself in the magic of the most wonderful time of the year at Cert Dreams Holidays. It's the perfect gift for the entire family.
Returning to the Old National Center on December 8th and 9th with an all-new show. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
Developing now in Ireland, riots broke out after a knife attack in Dublin. A 5-year-old girl, a woman, and 2 other young children were stabbed outside of a school. This happened yesterday morning. The 5-year-old is still hospitalized. The other victims have been released. Soon after the attack, dozens of people took to the streets and eventually clashed with police officers. Police say the crowd was driven by misinformation about the attack and urged the public to wait for the investigation to be complete. A man in his late 40s also is being treated for serious injuries. He was arrested by police who said they are not looking for any other suspects. Back here in the U.S., residents of a small Kentucky town are returning home as CSX cleans up a chemical spill from a train derailment on Wednesday. 2 of the 16 cars that derailed were carrying molten sulfur, which caught fire. The fire released potentially harmful gas called sulfur dioxide. CSX says its focus right now is to make sure that the area stays safe. CSX promised to pay the cost for anyone who had to evacuate, including the cost of their Thanksgiving dinner. Well, new information right now, a strike has been averted at Allison Transmission. The UAW says a deal has been reached with the company. It comes after UAW members said that they were willing to walk off the job ahead of negotiations for the new contract. The strike was called as the negotiations continued. No details of the strike plans or the negotiations plans that will be released until after the holiday weekend. The UAW union is looking to expand its memberships to more companies. UAW President Shawn Fain negotiated significant pay raises, improved benefits, and other concessions in their talks with Ford, GM, and Stellantis. He says those new contracts will benefit his union workers and non-union workers as well.
We're calling that the UAW bump. I mean, these companies could have given these people raises and all these things a year ago, 6 months ago. They didn't. Why did they do it? They did it because they see the momentum we created.
Fain says he's hoping to convince more plants to unionize. He says he's expecting a fight.
I believe the time's right in this country to organize those areas, and naturally, the companies are going to come at us with everything they have. They spend billions of dollars on consulting groups to come in and discourage workers from wanting a union. Why do they do that? Because the companies know they want the workers not to understand the power they'll have if they join a union.
Fain declined to say which non-union companies the UAW would target first. He indicated on his list high up there is Tesla. New this morning, the world's longest, tallest, and fastest roller coaster is under construction at a Six Flags park being built in the Middle East. It's called Falcon's Flight. It twists and turns, scales mountains, plunges over cliffs, and climbs to breathtaking heights, 640 feet to be exact. And it does it all at 156 miles per hour. The track is 13,000 feet long. This will be the centerpiece attraction at the new Six Flags in Saudi Arabia. Krista, are you a roller coaster person?
I used to be, and things have changed quite a bit. I am fine on the kiddie rides as long as it doesn't spin too much either. So, you know, really, a good bench would be good for me as well. Yeah.
You see, my wife and my friends are all daredevils, so they like to go jumping out of planes and stuff like that. I'll meet you when we get done.
Yeah.
They did make me go ziplining this summer.
Oh, how was that?
I did it.
You did it? Would you want to do it again? Would you actively pursue doing it again?
No, because I did it.
Yeah.
And when we got done, everybody made it to the end except me, because I got to the very last one and a thunderstorm came in. I had to rappel off of the thing.
Oh, you got the more exciting experience. Yeah,
like,
one you didn't want though, I'm sure.
Correct. I'm like, I did it, never again.
Never again. All right. Well, you know what? That's a memory for you. Out the door as you're going out and preparing for your shopping or any traveling you might have to head on home after the Thanksgiving holiday. Today's an overall quiet weather day, but it's certainly going to be on the colder side compared to where we were yesterday. Out the door this morning, starting similar. It's the afternoon. You're really going to feel that difference. Live Guardian radar, we're quiet. A mix of sun and clouds around for us today, so we won't have as much sunshine, but still, I recommend taking the sunglasses. We'll still have bright skies in there too. A cold front has passed. It slid to the south, so it's filtering in, streaming in a cooler air mass, and it's going to bring us some chillier temperatures for a while as we head through this weekend and on into next week too. We're at 34 in Indy, 32 in Lafayette, and 31 right now in Peru with wind chill values, what it feels like outside, that are down into the mid-20s. So in Indy right now, feels like 25. Black Friday shoppers, I recommend you take the coat, because as you're going from store to store, these temperatures are going to be very cold outside into the afternoon. Lower 40s will be running about 7 degrees below average for this time of year, but breezy winds in there means that we're going to be factoring that wind chill in throughout the day, and at the warmest part of the day, we're going to be feeling like we're only in the mid-30s. Here we are at 4 o'clock. Some locations only feeling like we're in the lower 30s. So a cold one ahead, and on into the evening hours will be rather chilly too. Here we are at 8:30 p.m. with wind chills that are falling into the 20s. We do have the Circle of Lights tonight. That event starting earlier this year than it has in years past. Festivities begin at 5, live shows at 6, and those lights will flip on just before 7 o'clock. Temperatures by that point will be in the mid-30s, but again, those wind chills in the 20s. You might be trying to warm up around a fire this weekend. A lot of the burn bans have expired, but still a couple in central Indiana, including Owen, Brown, and Bartholomew counties are still in place. We are closely watching this system that is sitting out to the west, bringing snow showers to parts of Nebraska, Colorado, even all the way over to Idaho. We have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories in place out west, and it is that system that we'll be watching coming our way over the coming days, and it's looking to impact us as we get into the end of the weekend. So future view is rolling here on into Saturday morning. Could still see very quiet here in Indiana. Tomorrow will be similar to today with temperatures in the lower 40s. It is Sunday morning that will be tracking the snow showers with a wintry mix and some rain in there early in the morning on into the early afternoon, but temperatures warming into the upper 30s means anything that does fall and accumulate will be melting, but just light accumulations for those that do see some snow coating the surface will be expected. 41 for a high today, 42 on Saturday, and 39 with that rain snow mix on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday also not getting out of the 30s, but by next Thursday we'll see high temperatures near 50 degrees. Now here's sports.
Today brings this season's first 3 state football championship games at Lucas Oil Stadium. Our Adam Unger looks ahead at what's on tap in classes 1A, 3A, and 5A in downtown Indy.
Familiar feels like an understatement. In 1A, as Friday morning's state title game will feature Adams Central and Lutheran for the 3rd year in a row.
So often in the tournament you run into people that you're not familiar with, and it's comforting to some degree to have that knowledge base going into this.
As the Saints chase a three-peat, Bishop Chatard is looking for their 17th state title overall as Rob Doyle's seniors hope to leave their mark.
The senior class was very talented and they're confident, let's just say it that way. So we had to make sure they stay out of their own way in the year mentally, because again, they feel they can play with anybody.
Meanwhile, a youth movement propelled Decatur Central to the 5A title game as they pursue their first championship in program history.
We start 8 sophomores, and when you're a young team, you need those weeks against good competition to figure yourself out. Just a real testament to our kids and their growth mindset.
Friday's kickoffs are at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Reporting from Lucas Oil Stadium, I'm Adam Unger.
Thanks, Adam. Butler can't hang with top 20 FAU. The Owls outduel them in the ESPN Events Invitational 91-86. Gary, Indiana's own John L. Davis scores 15. FAU coach Dusty May, former student manager under Bob Knight, also a proud Eastern Green product himself. That's sports. Back to you.
Well, how to climb the career ladder and land that perfect job? Straight ahead, what to do in your 20s that'll allow you to be successful in your 30s. Plus, the FCC is looking to ban those fees for wanting to get rid of your cable and satellite contracts. What do you need to know about a new proposed rule?
Closed captioning is brought to you by Tom Wood Porsche on 96th Street.
The pulse of our community flows through all of us. It's the lifeblood that connects us. But what if one day the pulse stopped? Your blood donation with the Versity Blood Center of Indiana keeps the pulse of our community strong. The need for your life-saving gift of blood is vital. Schedule your donation at versity.org or call 800-632-4722. Together we are a beacon of hope.
A beacon of hope.
I'm Dr. Michael Lee. Are you tired of dealing with consistent neck pain or back pain and don't want to deal with addictive opiates, risky injections, or unnecessary surgeries? Crossroads Brain and Spine, Disc Center Indy, uses the latest technology and FDA-cleared non-surgical treatments to offer our patients a path back to a pain-free life. I pride myself on treating my patients with multiple conditions without drugs, injections, or surgeries. Crossroads Brain and Spine, Disc Center Indy, your path back to living pain-free.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
When we say we know Indy,
it's because we know Indy.
Bob, Debbie, Chris, and Chris. Weeknights on CBS4 News at 5 and 6.
624 new this morning, the FCC wants to outlaw those junk fees when you break your cable and satellite service contracts. A new rule would prohibit the cable and DirecTV broadcast satellite service providers from charging customers for canceling their service contracts before they expire. It would also require that companies provide a prorated credit or rebate for the rest of the billing cycle. The proposal aims to protect consumers and promote competition. A study by Indeed found that it takes an average of 8 jobs before you find the one that gives you the ultimate job satisfaction. And most people might not find that perfect match until they're 45. But there are some things that you can be doing in your 20s that'll set you up for success in your 30s. CBS4's Sierra Hignite has those details.
When it comes to your career, what do you wish you knew in your 20s?
I'd say that to become a subject matter expert in your 20s.
Try it out. If it's something that you decide, I don't really like this after all, it's okay. You can always change your career path.
Follow your passion.
But one that will pay for your dreams.
Experts say the first decade out of school can be career making or breaking.
Using some really strong work ethic in the beginning can help get you a seat at the table.
First off, learn everything you can and build foundational life skills such as learning to deal with stress, anxiety, and uncertainty, and learn how to ask for what you want.
You have to be willing to go in there and ask questions.
Next, discover your passions. Your 20s is a time to discover who you are and what you care about. Also, be flexible. What you thought you wanted may not be what you're actually good at.
People will think they want to go down a specific path, and then once they get out into the real world, they find out that there are different passions that they have, different things that they're really good at.
Cultivate marketable skills that will move your career forward, such as communication, problem solving, and persistence. Always network. Strategic networking is a key driver behind increased salaries and career advancement.
It's about getting out there, getting experience in different roles and positions, maybe in different industries and markets, and seeing what actually speaks to you.
Reporting, I'm Sierra Hignite.
Well, during an interview, you should always make a great first impression. Coming up, tips that you can use when you are in the job interview.
And as you're heading on out this morning, we are cold. Temperatures low to mid-30s, partly cloudy skies. It's going to be a colder afternoon ahead. I'll have your planner and when we could see some snow showers ahead in my forecast.
Black Friday savings at the Room Place. Friday, take an extra 30% off store-wide. Plus, get a free bike. 0% financing till 2028. And 3-day delivery guaranteed. 12 hours only. Friday at the Room Place.
What's good at Tom Wood? We have over 1,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs available right now. And you can register to win free gas for a month at TomWood.com.
It's all good at Tom Wood. Bum bum. Yeah.
At Raphael Health Center, we provide quality health care for all in the Indianapolis community. Our team of healthcare providers work for you to give you the best medical, dental, optometry, and behavioral care. You get individualized care, and we never turn anyone away for inability to pay. Raphael Health Center also offers COVID-19 boosters. Get boosted today. Raphael Health Center, providing high quality and affordable health care for all. Call to schedule an appointment today. 317-926-1507.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Indiana Foundation Service, we'll do a complete home inspection for free so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Get ready for the greatest show on earth. The all-new Ringling. Action-packed fun for the whole family. Tickets on sale now. Coming to the Gamebridge Fieldhouse December 1st through 3rd. Visit ringling.com for show details.
Black Friday savings at the Room Place. Friday, take an extra 30% off store-wide. Plus, get a free bike. 0% financing till 2028. And 3-day delivery guaranteed. 12 hours only. Friday at the Room Place.
Live from CBS4, this is your News Now.
A day of giving thanks begins with violence. We're breaking down the multiple shootings across the city, including a homicide at an apartment complex. Why neighbors say they are not surprised. And 3 fires in 4 months connected to the same arson suspect. How authorities were finally able to catch him in the act and the other scenes he's being linked to. CBS4 is your home for the Colts. The Colts return to Lucas Oil Stadium following a bye week. They're looking to add another win to their column against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The team earlier this week announced that Anthony Richardson would return to the team following shoulder surgery. And on the defensive side of the ball, the Colts have announced that they are releasing 3-time Pro Bowler Shaq Leonard. The game kicks off at 1 p.m. Sunday right here on CBS4. This is what the CBS4 morning team thinks will happen. Everybody's going Colts this time. Looks like I went with the highest score and a lot of 21-17, Krista. What's with that number?
You know what? Oh, well, look at that.
That's 3
Zach
of them.
Copied me there. You know, well, I had it first, I can tell you that.
Okay.
And the others followed in suit. So I think that might be the score. Sorry, Cameron, you didn't pick it as well. So better luck next week.
It could work out for me, for once, because I haven't won yet.
Yeah, you've been really close a couple of times in here. So maybe this will be your week. I'm hoping not, because I want to win.
What do we win at the end of this?
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
Okay.
So we should figure out what it is we're all, you know,
it's been
playing
fun.
against each other before. Yeah, it has been a lot of fun. Yeah, little trophy. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe a gift card. Maybe just bragging rights.
Okay. Well,
I'll take that too.
Will require you to win, and I'm losing.
Okay. Well, there. Thank you.
All yours.
I appreciate it. Just accepting it now. Well, you know what? We won in the forecast department yesterday. Fantastic for Thanksgiving. Sunshine around. Temperatures went above average. It was absolutely the best day of the week. Today, we do have changes. For the morning, we do start off similar. We have temperatures right around freezing again. Yes, we are dry. It's the afternoon that is going to be very different from yesterday. At this time, we have a mix of cloud cover out there right now and some clearing too. So we'll have partly cloudy skies today. Take the sunglasses on top of the coat. We're drying today, but we're watching the system to our west. That's bringing snow showers to parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, out towards Idaho. It's that winter storm that's going to be moving its way here. It will not create the same impacts we're seeing out west, but we will see our chance for some snow showers, some rain, and a mix in there by the end of the weekend. Out there now, we're at 30 degrees in Lebanon, 31 in Tipton, and 31 in Anderson. It is cold with those feels like temperatures, that wind chill in the mid-20s right now. As you're heading out, doing all that Black Friday shopping today, on the roads, no issue from the weather department, just breezy and temperatures that will only peak in the low 40s today. We got into the mid-50s yesterday, and today we will factor in a wind chill, so plan on it feeling like the mid-30s at the warmest part of the day. We'll take a look at that weekend outlook, that rain snow chance coming up in your full forecast. Cameron?
Thank you. IMPD is working on a homicide very close to its East District headquarters. CBS4's Steve Brown is here now with more details on the investigation that began early in the morning on Thanksgiving.
Good morning, Cameron. The call was from the 200 block of North Shortridge, a short walk from IMPD's East District headquarters. The body of an adult male was found in a courtyard. The name of the victim has not been released. Homicide detectives are hoping surveillance cameras can help them in this homicide where the crime scene stretched over several hundred feet.
Where the male was located was in a courtyard of several apartment buildings. Officers followed a blood trail into a different apartment building in a different courtyard, which is where they believe the incident occurred. It's not known how long the male has been here.
At this same apartment complex, Abbey Meadows, federal agents and local detectives recently conducted a gun investigation. Neighbors tell CBS4 they believe problems in their neighborhood stem from drug dealing. Steve Brown, CBS4 News.
Steve, thank you. IMPD is asking for your help to find a suspect in a shooting. Tyrell Montgomery is considered to be armed and dangerous. He's accused of a shooting on Talbot Street yesterday morning. That's near Pennsylvania and St. Clair. The victim is in the hospital in critical condition. Take another look. This is Montgomery. Police say if you see him, do not get near him, but do call 911 immediately. Developing now, Metro Police have made an arrest in an early morning shooting from yesterday. Police say Emmanuel Griffin shot another victim on Walnut Meadow Drive. He was arrested for domestic battery and criminal recklessness. Finally, in Lawrence, police are investigating a deadly shooting. 27-year-old Michaela Lockhart was killed. Police received several reports of a person shot on Normal Ave in Lawrence. The victim was pronounced dead on the scene. Police say a fight outside of Lockhart's house led to the shooting. They're not sure if she knew the shooter. Right now, there is no suspect in custody. A man is facing arson charges, accused of intentionally setting a fire inside a building, then watching it from a distance, and this is not his first time. Marquise Williams was arrested Tuesday morning after witnesses say he started a fire in an apartment complex laundry room. It turns out this is the third time that this has happened in 4 months that he's been accused of setting illegal fires. Neighbors say Williams is known to sleep in that laundry room and was spotted watching the building from across the street as the fire started. Court documents say detectives confiscated 4 lighters, matches, and a metal glass bracket from him.
Actually had the key to the fire extinguisher. So really, you know, he was more or less sent back and wanted to see that the fire kick up and actually see us, you know, the whole apartment complex catch on fire.
2 neighbors were able to extinguish the fire with water before it spread. Williams has also been charged with setting fire to a pile of wood in front of a gas station in July. Just 1 month after that, he was then arrested for setting a fire at a liquor store. And according to the most recent court documents, he was watching it from across the street, just like he did in this latest incident. New information now at 6:35. State police have confirmed that 2 people were killed when a small plane crashed in a field in Shelby County. The crash happened on the outskirts of Fairland, not far from I-74. The FAA and state police are investigating the crash. Troopers say a small single-engine plane crashed in the cornfield. CBS4 has confirmed that it is registered to someone from North Carolina. A baker from southern Indiana has a shot at being the best in the country. Tammy Bodella runs a bake shop in Jasper. She's entering a national contest called The Greatest Baker, organized by celebrity baker Buddy Valastro. Bodella has run several restaurants in the area, and she's also faced her own fair share of hardship between the pandemic and a cancer diagnosis. Through it all, she has earned the reputation for making the sweetest creations.
Whenever they tell me, your cakes are the most moist that we have ever ate and the best tasting, well, it warms my heart and it makes me feel so good. To know that I'm a creative person, to be able to share that creativity with the people. It's an outlet for myself, and it's something that makes others happy.
The competition starts on Monday. Voting is all done online. If Tammy wins, she gets $10,000 and a feature story in a baking magazine. We wish her good luck. CBS4 is looking for the most remarkable woman in Central Indiana. The winner receives $1,000 for a charity of her choice and a trip to Los Angeles. Go to CBS4Indy.com/contests and click on the Remarkable Woman story for more information. You have until November 30th to nominate someone. Well, you only get one shot at a good first impression, so you got to make it a good one, especially in the presence of a potential employer. But what shouldn't you do on that job interview? We'll have the answers coming up. Plus, could you be vitamin deficient? We'll tell you what you can eat that is good for your health.
Out this morning, it is a cold start, but it's going to be a quiet day. We are watching a system bringing snow showers well to our west. That same system will bring us a chance for some rain and snow this weekend. On the timing and impacts ahead in your forecast.
The Traffic Authority, powered by Tom Wood Automotive.
Every day is a great day on Indy now.
We got some drinks getting ready.
Tenoria's making something incredible.
Jill, look at this balloon arch. Hi, Jody.
This is beautiful. Oh, there's Brandy with the latest fashion.
She's always got the freshest looks. Oh, wow. Listen to Jared. Sweet tunes, man.
Sounds great and looks great. Zeus, are we ready to go? Yeah, we are.
Jill, look at the energy over here. Looking good, ladies.
Can't wait to try that workout. And there's our mascot Wrangler.
Just another day on Indy Now.
Catch Indy Now, also at 3 on CBS4.
Kroger gives you so many ways to save. On top of our lower than low prices, enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
CBS4 is teaming up with Gleaners and Midwest Food Bank to pack the pantries. We can help feed a Hoosier in need by giving through text or by visiting CBS4Indy.com. Brought to you by Financial Center First Credit Union and the Indy Fuel.
American Mattress. It's the biggest Black Friday mattress sale ever at American Mattress. This Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, be one of the first 20 customers and get a $100 gift just for applying for credit. Plus, get a free adjustable base, 2 free pillows, free delivery, and free removal. Special buy Queen Memory Foam mattress with adjustable base, only $5.99. Save up to $900 on Beauty Rest Black, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic sets. Get Black Friday savings at American Mattress.
After an accident with a truck, the sooner you act, the better. Crucial evidence and eyewitness accounts can make a huge difference in your case.
I needed someone experienced in truck accident cases.
Keller and Keller.
You're going to need a law firm with resources and experience. This may be your one opportunity for justice. Tell them you mean business.
They got me a lot more than I thought I'd get.
Call 1-800-2-KELLER. Keller and Keller. Right now.
Looking for the perfect gift this holiday season? Go to CBS4Indy.com and enter to win our Home for the Holidays contest. You could win $15,000 toward your home mortgage. Now that's something everyone could use this holiday.
6:40, we have a CBS4 consumer alert for you now. Federal officials are warning about more scams around the holidays this year. The Better Business Bureau says artificial intelligence is helping scammers with their phishing attacks. Cyber experts recommend pausing before you pay for anything online and only buy from reputable merchants. Watch for unexpected emails or phone calls from financial institutions and monitor your financial statements and credit cards for suspicious activity. The Better Business Bureau is keeping track of a new scam for the holidays, and it looks like it is an online secret Santa pool, but really, it's a pyramid scheme, and it could put your info into the hands of hackers. The scam starts with a social media post or an invitation through email to sign up for a mass Secret Santa game. You're asked to send money or wine or some small gifts with the promise that you will get dozens of gifts in return. But by the time your packages get under the tree, the scammers already have you because they have your address to track you. Some variations ask you to keep signing up people for the game, and that'll qualify as a pyramid scheme. It can not only get you sued, but fined or even thrown in jail. If you get one of those invitations, ignore it and report it to the platform that you saw it on first. Well, if you're looking for a job, you're not alone. 8 out of 10 Americans ages 18 and 29 apply for jobs online every day, but only about 2% of those who get the application done get selected for an interview. It's important to know what to do during a job interview, but it is just as important to know what not to do. CBS4's Sierra Hignite has the details.
A first impression is made in 7 seconds, so make it the best 7 seconds ever, especially in a job interview.
Not so task-oriented, not a workhorse.
Number 1, stay away from your weaknesses.
Do you have any experience?
No, sir, I have no experience, but I'm a big fan of money.
Next, never say anything negative about your previous job, even if you had a bad experience at your last job. Focus on the experience you gained and what you would do going forward.
I have fast food experience.
Yeah, like 20 years ago.
Never have over-prepared answers or cliches. While it's good to research questions you may be asked, don't rehearse your answers. They should be honest and genuine, or the interviewer will think that you aren't original.
What are your skills, girls?
Oh, we can dance.
Number 4, never say, "I'll do anything." This will make the interviewer think that you're not invested in the role that you're interviewing for. Lastly, never say you don't have any questions to the interviewer. This implies that you aren't that interested in the job. Take some time and explore what the company has to offer before stepping into the interview.
Thank you for your time.
Actually, sir, I really need this job to impress a girl.
Will you leave now, please?
With what not to do in a job interview, I'm Sierra Hignite reporting.
Another thing you shouldn't do is say, "It's on my resume." The interviewers are well aware of what's on your resume. They just like you to elaborate to gauge your communication skills. Krista, one of the things when it comes that I've been told that's been great advice is ask, what is the salary range?
Yeah.
Because they already know. They don't get to post a job without knowing what it's budgeted for.
Yeah.
So when they try to tell you, oh, we don't know, no, they know.
Okay.
So ask.
Yeah, and that's great advice because, you know, that way you can determine, is it worth going through that whole process on both sides? You know, are we going to be happy here?
Just cut to the chase.
Yeah,
Talk
just
about
cut
the money.
to the chase. See if that's a fit before, you know, moving on to everything else. Great advice there. My advice to everybody out there today, the coat is needed this morning, and you'll want it on into the afternoon too. We are looking at temperatures that are going to be chillier than yesterday, breezier conditions too. This is a look out at Westfield, Grand Junction, the ice ribbon that kicked off last weekend, and I'm sure it'll be busy out there again today too. Live Guardian radar, we are dry. We have a few clouds out there. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds around through today. Pretty quiet across the region as a cold front has slid on through, and it's that cold front that's brought us the wind shift, and it's streaming in a cooler air mass, and we're going to keep these chillier temperatures around for a while. We're at 34 degrees in Indy. Winds are already breezy out of the northeast, right around 13 miles an hour. We're at 31 in Peru. Freezing is where we are in Lafayette. We're at 32 there, and wind chill values into the mid-20s. So we feel like 25 in Indy, feeling like 22. Very cold in Kokomo. Black Friday shoppers, yes, you're going to want to bundle up. Those temperatures starting around freezing. Highs today only in the lower 40s. That's compared to temperatures that got into the low and mid 50s yesterday. And with the breezy winds that we're going to have sticking around through the day, gusting near 20 miles an hour, we'll have wind chill values at noon that'll still be right around freezing. Late into the afternoon, the warmest part of the day, it'll still only feel like it's in the mid 30s at best. Other locations feeling like we're in the lower 30s. Then taking you into the evening, here we are at 8:30, feeling like we're back down into the 20s. A lot going on around town tonight. Circle of Lights taking place, a celebration for that taking place tonight. Earlier this year, the festivities start at 5, live shows at 6, and the lights will flip on just before 7 o'clock. By that point, air temperatures mid-30s, but it'll feel like it's in the mid-20s. Maybe you're going to want to warm up by a bonfire as we head tonight over on into the weekend as well. A lot of our burn bans have been lifted, but as of this morning, we still have 10 of them in place. Owen, Brown, Bartholomew County still under a burn ban at this time. As we are looking out to the west, we have winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings in place. It is this system that's bringing heavy snowfall to our west that's going to slide east into the next couple of days. We're quiet here today and tomorrow. Saturday here on Future View, that's where we are right now. We aren't going to see any precipitation of any kind on Saturday. Calmer winds too, but as we get into Sunday morning, we will see a variety of precipitation, from rain to a wintry mix and snow. Snow more favorable areas north of I-70 from the early morning hours on Sunday on into the early afternoon, and we could get some light accumulations out of this, but air temperatures rising into the upper 30s should be melting that away as well. So not a lot from that system, but enough that it's something to put on your radar now. 41 degrees for a high today, 42 less breezy tomorrow, and 39 with that rain snow mix on Sunday. Highs Monday and Tuesday only get into the 30s, but by Thursday of next week, we'll see highs back near 50 degrees. Cameron.
So let's talk about your health now. Research shows as many as 92% of the population suffers from at least one vitamin or mineral deficiency. So what can you do to make sure that you're getting enough nutrients? CBS 4's Nick McGill tells us about some common deficiencies.
Irregular heartbeats, bone pain, severe hair loss, brittle nails, burning sensation in your feet. No, you're not dying. You might just be vitamin deficient, and changing your diet could help.
I'm a medical doctor and I prescribe medicine, but I always like to take the natural approach whenever possible, and food is medicine.
A new study published in JAMA found 40% of young women are iron deficient. Iron is mostly found in meat, dark leafy greens, beans, and dark chocolate. Researchers estimate that more than 50% of the general population is vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D plays an important role in strengthening bones and muscles and protecting against disease. Exposure to sunlight is one way to get vitamin D. Foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, liver, and mushrooms also contain the vitamin. Additionally, dairy products like milk are often fortified with vitamin D. Another common deficiency is folic acid. Dietary guidelines suggest that every woman should take 400 milligrams of folic acid daily. Lastly, vitamin B12 deficiencies are common, especially among people who are vegans. This important vitamin is required for the formation of red blood cells, and it's found in meat, fish, milk, and poultry.
Well, if you do go the supplement route, there are ways to enhance the absorption rate. One way to do that is to take a fat-soluble vitamin like vitamin A, D, E, and K with a high-fat meal. One study shows taking vitamin D with a high-fat meal increases absorption 32% more than with the fat-free meal. A long-term national study published in the Journal of Science finds coal power pollution has led to 460,000 deaths in the United States between 1999 and 2020. That's among people over the age of 65. Coal power has been on the decline nationwide. Researchers found that environmental regulations have prevented more deaths over the years. A new study published in the Lancet Digital Health finds drones are delivering life-saving equipment to patients with suspected cardiac arrest issues faster than the ambulance. Researchers in Sweden have been testing the theory since 2020 and found that drones equipped with automated external defibrillators were on site about 3 minutes faster than an ambulance, and they could be used day or night throughout the year. 400 workers at Macy's in Washington State are kicking off a 3-day strike today. That's right, on Black Friday. Employees are demanding better wages and alleging unfair working conditions. Black Friday is, of course, one of the company's most profitable days of the year. In a statement, Macy's said, quote, it seeks to reach a deal that is mutually beneficial to the colleagues, the company, and the union. The union says the strike is scheduled to end early Monday morning. Well, if you're taking any leftovers home from Thanksgiving, you need to know what food you can take on a plane. Items allowed in your carry-on include baby food, formula, cereal, bread, and candy. But as always, if liquids in your carry-on are going, they have to be less than 3.4 ounces. But for Thanksgiving, gravy, which does count as a liquid, there's some creative ways to get through security.
So basically, if you can pour it, spill it, smear it, spread it, that has to be in one 1-quart bag. Each person can have one of those. The liquids must be 3.4 ounces or smaller. So one tip with gravy, if you do want to bring grandma's gravy with you, if you make sure it's completely frozen solid before you get to the checkpoint and it remains frozen through the checkpoint, that can go through.
All right, get the gravy through. And alcohol is allowed as well, as long as it is less than 140 proof. Even if the item is generally permitted, it might be subject to additional screenings. Still ahead on CBS4 this morning, we're getting you out the door with our top stories of the day, including a violent start to Thanksgiving as a body was found at an apartment complex. We're breaking down the latest on the investigation and how you can help police.
Feels good to be home.
This Black Friday at Ashley, doors open at 7 a.m. Line up early for doorbusters starting at $199. This recliner, only $199. Plus, for 2 hours only, this upholstered sofa is only $299. Ashley's Black Friday sale. Doors open at 7 a.m.
At 1-800-GOT-JUNK, we'll remove any size mattress, just $59. All you have to do is point. Have a box spring too? We'll take both for just $99. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
It's the strength you find, the friends you make, the people who become like family. It makes you appreciate the moments, the comfort, the dedication, the relief, and that your life matters. For advanced treatments and compassionate care, Franciscan Health has doctors who specialize in every cancer type. Learn more or schedule a second opinion.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Get ready for the greatest show on earth. The all-new Ringling. Action-packed fun for the whole family. Tickets on sale now. Coming to the Gamebridge Fieldhouse December 1st through 3rd. Visit ringling.com for show details.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's biggest and best Black Friday event is here. Doors open early at 7 a.m. And for 5 hours only on Black Friday, you can get 30% off store-wide. The furniture sale you've been waiting for is finally here. Ashley's Black Friday sale going on now.
Time now is 6:54. Let's get you up to date with today's top stories. A violent start to Thanksgiving as neighbors discovered a man's body in a courtyard at Abbey Meadows apartment complex on the east side yesterday. Officers say they followed a trail of blood across 2 buildings to find where they think the man was killed. Police are talking to witnesses and looking for surveillance footage that may give more clues. All is quiet at the Rainbow Bridge following Wednesday's deadly car crash that killed a couple and sparked fears of terrorism. The FBI says it was not a terrorist attack. Police are still investigating what happened. A ceasefire between Israel and Hamas will begin sometime this morning, and neighboring nations are ready to send supplies. Both Israel and Hamas have agreed to 4 days of peace and to release hostages that they've been keeping for several weeks now. Shoppers, it is time to get ready because Black Friday is here and the stores are open. It is the frenzy start of the holiday season. Consumers plan to spend over $550 apiece on Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year. That is up from 13% last year, according to a survey by the consulting firm Deloitte. And before we go, check this out. This is the world's largest twin-engine jet. The plane is 3,700 square feet and can stay in the air for 22 hours, which means it can fly to pretty much anywhere in the world without stopping to refuel. The concept has a private bedroom fitted with a king-size bed and a bathroom, the largest rain massage shower, and built ever on an aircraft. The combined price of the plane plus that custom interior is $500 million.
And what will it cost to get an experience on the plane riding it? Is it a ticket? Does somebody own this plane? Like what?
That's probably the closest we're going to get.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, I can't afford. Oh, well, definitely not.
No, maybe next year.
Yeah, no, maybe. We can hope. Same here. Same here. We can hope. Well, you know what? We're going to have to wait for some warmer temperatures too. 41 degrees for a high temperature. We'll be running about 7 degrees below average for this time of year. And at the warmest part of the day, temperatures only in the mid-30s today. Breezy, take that coat. 42 tomorrow, and then on Sunday, that rain-snow mix, a high of 39.
All right, take the coat, go shopping. We'll be back here in 25 minutes with more news. Have a great Black Friday.